Those who don't know the answer to the question, Land of the Rising Sun, will be few. When you think of the country Japan, the first thing which comes to mind is the other name of Japan, Land of the Rising Sun. Also, the world's best scientific technology and active people who are always at work. The Japanese people are the people who are holding the highest ranking of lifespan among all the countries in the world. Welcome to the new episode of The Billion Stories. This video contains the unknown facts of the country Japan. Japan is combined with 6,852 islands extended across its coast. Among these, the most popular are Honshu, Hokkaido, Kyushu, and Shikoku. Here lies the biggest cities: Tokyo, Yokohama, Osaka, and Kobe. Even though Japan has revolutionary achievements towards scientific technologies, the country's heritage and cultures are still maintained. The term Nippon, Nihon, or Japan means the land of the rising sun. Historical studies suggest that Japan was inhabited since the earliest ancient Stone Age. Japan adopted the new constitution in 1947 and then followed the monarch constitution. Buddhism was introduced to Japan through Korea. Religious traditions are known as Shinto. Japan is the largest industrial nation in the world. Japan has its major presence in electronics and automobiles. Japanese people have the highest average life expectancy in the world. Today, hundreds of people over the age of 100 can be found in Japan. The average life expectancy of the Japanese people is 84 years and 2 months. We've talked a lot about the work skills of the Japanese people, but the average time available for the Japanese people to sleep per night is 6 hours and 22 minutes. This is too low when compared with other countries. Companies that are concerned about the health of their employees will also give them time to relax and rest for a while to improve their working hours. The latest discovery reveals the people of Japan have lost their interest in marriage. It's a lack of work insecurity and the need to work longer and earn more to protect their spouses and children. The world's first novel was written in Japan. It's considered that The Tale of Genji is the first novel in the world which is written by a Japanese woman named Murasaki Shikibu in the 11th century. Japan has every kind of automated vending machines for humanitarian needs like clothes, food, books, and toilets. Japan has 5.52 million vending machines as of the year 2016. As of 2018, there are 22 World Heritage Sites in Japan. Every year, a large number of people across the world visit these sites. The world's oldest hotel is in Japan. Yamanashi, also known as Nishiyama Onsen Kyukan, founded in AD 705, has been continuously operated by 50 generations for over 1,300 years. Similarly, today, Japan has got new types of hotels known as capsule hotels. These hotels are without any facilities, capsule-type compartment with a single bed and a locker. The most important use for such capsule hotels is to recharge electronic devices. Japan also holds 99% literacy and has the most educated people in the world. Japan is the largest consumer of marine resources in the world. Japan ranks first in terms of per capita consumption of seafood. Japan consumes 17 million tons of fish per year. Fish are the most important part of their dishes. In fact, this should be the very reason and secret behind their lifespan. The world-famous dish sushi was originated in Japan. This dish was originated in the 8th century, which spread across the corners of the world by the 19th century. Japan has the highest birth rates, but there are lots of registered pets than Japanese children. According to the latest records in the world, Japan has the lowest crime rates in the world. To clean the classroom and the school is part of their education. At a very early age, children are taught to practice cleaning their classrooms, not only serving lunch, but also cleaning their toilets and to make it a part of their habit. Many people think that the Japanese people should only eat with chopsticks, but it's traditional that they eat without chopsticks or even spoons. This means to take the plate served with food and swallow the food in whole directly through the mouth. This is the same way you eat the Indian food pani puri. In the summer season, the main food is watermelon. In Japan, you get watermelon in square-shaped and heart-shaped. Swimming pools and beaches can be found in every tourist destination in Japan. Only rare people wouldn't swim in these swimming pools while they spot them. It's important to note one thing before you swim in the beaches or pools in Japan. Have you got a tattoo on your body? If you've got a tattoo on your body, you're not allowed to swim in the beaches or pools in Japan. The main reason for this is that tattooing in Japan, according to their culture, is associated with retribution. Suicide rates are higher in Japan. Its main cause is said to be economic hardship and isolation from the community. Japan is the model for other countries in technology, and the smallest escalator is the one thing that proves it. Its height is only 2.7 feet. The longest monorail is at Chiba Hanging Monorail. It's a system length of 15.2 kilometers. It's common that the train arrives late in several countries, but many people find their excuses blaming it on the train, which is late. But in Japan, you have to find other excuses because the train in Japan is never wrong on time. The fastest train is in Japan. The speed limit to this train is 600 kilometers per hour. The busiest railway station in the world, according to the Guinness World Records, is the Shinjuku Railway Station in Japan. According to the records, 1,500 big and small earthquakes occur per year in Japan, and so the people of Japan are used to it. Japan occupies only 27% of the total land area for its inhabitants. The remaining 73% of the land area is mountains and are unsuitable for farming and inhabitants. Now, let's see a few things about Japan in a single look. The Republic Day of Japan is celebrated on the 11th of February. The currency of Japan is known as yen. The official language of Japan is Japanese, and its capital is Tokyo. The famous Canon, Akai, Casio, Fujifilm, Citizen, Fujitsu, Hitachi, JVC, Konica, Minolta, Nikon, Olympus, Panasonic, Pioneer, Seiko, Sharp, Sony, and Toshiba are famous Japanese electronics companies. Toyota, Honda, Daihatsu, Nissan, Suzuki, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Kawasaki, and Yamaha are famous Japanese automobile companies. Japan has witnessed the greatest disasters on Earth due to man and nature. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and tsunami are still tragic memories for the people of Japan. Japan was completely destroyed when Japan collaborated with Germany in the World War as the U.S. bombed nuclear bombs at Hiroshima and Nagasaki. However, years later, Japan had the ability to rise with strength more quickly. Today, Japan is a miracle to the world. Most of us should have memories of Japan, watches, radio, TV, and pen, and so started and lasted memories towards Japan. Share such memories below this video. Hey, thank you for watching Billion Stories, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible contents are on the way.